Today is Tuesday. Radio. Today is December 29th, the day of the full moon. Tonight I'm gonna try to shoot the full moon rising behind the SeaWorld Sky Tower of Lights. Again, if you watched the last episode, episode 7 of Moon Missions, you'll know that I had tried a couple of nights in a row and failed because they turned the lights off right before the moon lined up, and then the other night they just didn't even turn on. But the lights have been on for the last couple of weeks every single night, so I'm pretty confident that they'll be on tonight. The only problem is moon rise is at 4:37 p.m. tonight, and then 15 minutes later the moon lines up at 4:52 p.m. with the sky tower, and that just happens to be the same time the sun sets, so the sky's gonna be pretty light. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the shot I'm looking for tonight. I really want the sky to be a little darker and actually see the lights on the tower. We'll see. I'm gonna try anyways, and maybe have to shoot it again tomorrow. We'll find out. The last full moon of the year in December is generally referred to as the cold moon. People also call it the ice moon or the wolf moon. I'm just gonna call it the last full moon of the year. I just got to my spot here in Ocean Beach and about an hour early, which is fine. There's nothing worse than showing up late and trying to find the exact spot that you need to shoot from and rushing, setting up multiple cameras, or even a single camera can be a pain. So I'm always early. That's the number one thing. I always try to be at the spot early. After getting out of the car, I quickly realized that it was way too windy to talk to the camera, and I was gonna have to record a voiceover for this part of the video. You can see here that the wind is blowing the sand all around the beach, and it's not the most ideal place to be doing a photo shoot. I also came to the conclusion that there was no way I was going to be able to get a solid time lapse of the moon rising at the focal lengths I normally like to shoot. The 200mm shot probably wouldn't be a problem, but the wind is a bit much for the Sigma 600mm with the 2x teleconverter. I'm still going to shoot time lapse and try to stabilize it later in post, but it probably would be garbage and I'll only get a couple of stills from tonight. Which I'm fine with since I got this time lapse last year and pretty much nailed the shot. That shoot was kind of a bust. Like I mentioned before, the wind was just way too crazy to get a good telephoto time lapse at that focal length. The 200mm shot turned out really nice, and I even got a couple of good still photographs from tonight. I really gotta say that the part I enjoyed most was making new friends with a couple of photographers that share the same passion for photographing the moon and are willing to go out on a cold, windy day just to get the shot. I look forward to seeing them more in the future. Wednesday, December 30th, the day after the full moon, and I'm here at Fort Rosecrans National Cemetery. I chose this spot because it has a great view to the east and a perfect skyline shot of downtown San Diego. I plan on doing something a little easier tonight. I wanted to get a shot that really showed the skyline, but also showed the mountain range behind the city. Sunrise tonight is at 4:53 p.m. and then the moon will rise at 5:33, and then shortly after, 7 minutes later, it'll line up with the top of the mountains at 5:40. I think it's gonna be a great shoot. I'm a little pressed on time, so I'm gonna finish setting up my tripods and get some time lapse rolling, and yeah, get to it. I decided to run across the street real quick, see if I can get a shot of the sun setting into the Pacific Ocean. Maybe if it's clear, which it looks like there's a little bit of clouds, but maybe if it's clear, get green flash, maybe. I guess we'll find out. Didn't get to see the green flash, but it was a beautiful sunset just now, and I'm gonna get back over to my car and check on the day to night time lapse I have going. There's quite a bit of clouds on the horizon out there, but I can see some breaks in them, so I think we'll get a shot. Probably be a really nice day to night time lapse. Alright, it's getting kind of dark, but I figured I'd talk about my shots a little bit. Over here, I have the Sony A7III shooting at 400 millimeters. I really wanted to try to get a little bit closer to 600 millimeters, but unfortunately, it's just not going to happen with how close I am to downtown. I'm a little bit too close to downtown to really zoom in more than 400 millimeters and get a decent shot of the moon in a time-lapse frame, horizontally and not vertical shot. Over here I have the Sony A7S Mark I. It's shooting a day-to-night time-lapse with the Canon 70-200mm lens at 200 millimeters, and this will be a nice shot right here. Okay, the moon is rising pretty much exactly where I wanted it to. There's some really nice clouds there, making it really moody shot. I'm digging it. This is going to be a really nice time lapse for sure. Love the moodiness of this. was amazing. I love how moody the moon looked rising through the clouds behind downtown. I got 2 amazing time lapse of it. This is a great way to end Moon Missions Episode 8. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be uploading a bunch of new content in the next coming weeks. As always, click the bell to be notified when I upload a new video, and thanks for watching Moon Missions.